Hi there, it's Lavana Slobodnik from Silver Lining Psychotherapy. Today I want to talk about feeling overwhelmed, what that means when you have anxiety, and what you can do about it. I think we all have felt overwhelmed in our lives. There's always something that can come up that can make you feel like you can't handle it. Or maybe you have a lot of stresses coming at you from all different directions and you're just feeling like you can't handle it. When you have anxiety, that feeling can happen a lot more frequently. You can feel overwhelmed once a week, once a day, or even multiple times a day on a regular basis. It can just be, this can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming how much you can feel overwhelmed by the things that you have to do, by the things that you're worried about. And when you have anxiety, your brain tends to catastrophize the things around you. Problems seem way bigger than they are. Tasks seem way harder than they have to be. And so your brain is telling you, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to get it done. And you can't do this. And that's where the anxiety comes up. So what can you do to help yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed? The first thing that is really, really important to do is to stop in your tracks and to do a body scan, which means figure out, where is that anxiety in your body right now? Are your shoulders tense? Does your stomach hurt? Do you have a headache? Are you clenching your teeth or your fists? And when you can identify where in your body you're holding that anxiety, and you can sort of relax, stretch, get a drink of water, attend to your physical needs, then your body can calm down enough for your brain to start thinking more clearly about the things that are overwhelming you. So once you've been able to calm down, sit down and make a list of the things that you need to do. Just think of everything off the top of your head that you're worried about and write down a list. Chances are it's not as bad as your brain has made it seem. And, you can kind of list out what tasks you have to do and when you need to do them by, and then decide on a time frame of how you're going to do it. So you can just feel more in control of what you need to do when it's outlined on a piece of paper instead of just swirling around in your brain. Another skill that's kind of hard to master, but it's something to work toward, is learning to compartmentalize things in your life. So if you're worried about your kids and your job and your house and your husband and your in-laws and everything else in your life, it's just going to seem like too much. But if you can get yourself to say, my task that I'm working on right now is baking cookies for the bake sale at my kids' school. That's all I'm going to be thinking about. That's all I'm going to be doing. And, trying to convince yourself to think about the other tasks you have to do at another time, then you can focus on what you have to do and get it done in a more timely manner and feel much better about it. The last thing that would just be so helpful that so many people with anxiety don't think to do is asking for help. When you have your list of tasks and you're looking at it, you can say to yourself, maybe my husband can do this, or my mom, or I can make the kids do these things too. And so it's not all on your plate. You don't have to do it by yourself. When you're anxious, you can feel really alone and feel like you're in this all by yourself and no one can get you out of the hole you're in. But that's not true. Look at the people around you and look to them to be supports for you instead of trying to do it all on your own. I hope that helps in feeling overwhelmed. We can never prevent feeling overwhelmed. It's just something that's part of life. But when you're anxious, you can plan for it and have a great plan of action for when it strikes next. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you take a deep breath and can relax. Take care. Bye-bye.